morning and welcome back to Faith Talk. I'm your host, Emma Nevote. Joining me today is Soojung and Kijung.
Hello.
Thank you very much
Morning.
for joining us. So the first question that I'd like to ask is, how did you become Christians? What brought you to Christ?
Yeah, I can answer simply that I was born in Christian family. My father was elder, and my mother was one of leader in my home church. So I became a Christian through them. But let me say another testimony or in my trouble in my life. I born in Christian family, but between God and me, quite long way. My position of faith was far from God. I mean, I was here, God was there. Yeah, we had quite a long distance each other. Because I thought God is my Lord. Of course, God is my Lord, but also I thought God is my boss. Yeah, I'm servant. He's my boss. So I always thought, oh, please God, give some job for me, give some work, order me, because you are my boss, I'm your servant. If you give some order, I'm gonna do that. So that's why I've been really tired, sometimes scared, God. But I realized that God is Lord, of course, but also He wants to be my daddy. God wants to be my father. So yes, you are my father, I'm your son. So we started a new relationship.
What about you, Sue?
Yeah. I also was born to Christian mother, and have been grown in faith. Yeah. Actually, today I miss my mom a lot. Yeah. My mother is very faithful Christian. Yeah, she is really faithful prayer. Yeah. Even now she is our great prayer supporter. So yeah, I think I am influenced by mother's faith. So yeah, I knew Jesus from very early, young age. But when I was middle of 20s, I have met Jesus in personal as my Savior. Yeah. So, and after that, God has led me to deeper relationship through many experience. Yeah, it's a long story. So, next time I will share. And it is grateful and awesome. Yeah.
Okay. And Kijung, you studied theology in Korea, and you're an ordained minister.
Yes, I did.
You could do your ministry in Korea, with stability, not having to worry about a lot of things. But instead, you came to England 4 years ago. What brought you to the UK as missionaries?
Yes, you are true. But I believe being where God calls me is the best. The place is the best. So that's why, my English is not perfect, still struggling. But I believe that God calls my family here. So I want to do something for the church and this country as well. Let me tell about some story. It's quite a long story, but I will try to make short. When I was in Korea, my first church as pastor was Army Church. Army, a strong Army church. Because as you probably know, our country, most young men must do military service. I did. Maybe Alex did. We did. Yeah. Then we must do. Then I served the Army Church for 5 years. Then those who doing military service was very tired and hard work, their lifestyle in the army. So their first purpose coming to church was just take rest or get some sleep during service, during sermon time. So naturally, my first purpose of leading service was also make them not sleep, keep them awake, you know. So, unfortunately, my most sermon was prepared by another story, no Bible story, because my first purpose was make them awake, yeah? Keep them awake. So I thought on that time I thought Bible story is boring. I thought so that's why I brought another story. For example, from drama, film, yeah, comedy program, even some sexy story. Yeah. Then one day there were big issue in my ministry. There is one leader among them, young people, Christian young people. There is one leader. The guy was a really nice guy, good guy, and I thought he had quite strong faith. That's why he became a leader among them, Christian leader. But I couldn't see him a few months. 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I very wondered why doesn't he come to church? He is leader. Why? Then someday I realized that his life in the army was very hard and tough. He getting lonely. Finally, he tried to kill himself, cutting his wrist at the toilet. It was big shock, really big shock. And I had a question for myself. Hey Kijung, what have you done? What have you done? Why are you here? What do you have to do for them? What do you have to preach sermon for them? The answer was really simple, really simple. This is the gospel. This is the Jesus, the cross of the Jesus. And since the instant, my mind, my purpose, my ministry, everything was totally changed. And I decided, yes, I'm going to go to anywhere. I'm going to go to everywhere. Need gospel. If you send, I'm going to go to everywhere. And we went to Jeju Island in my country, and then someday God calls my family here. So now, yes, we are here.
Good. Great. Do you have something to say, Sue?
As he said, God calls us to UK. I just like UK. I don't know why, but I'm very happy to be here. But it was a really big challenge to us, to come here, because there are many things needed to prepare, which looked impossible to work out, like visa and language, finances. But God has talked to us in many ways, and he has opened the door us to communicate. Sometimes we went through storms, sometimes we went wilderness, but we have experienced God is all the time good. Yeah, He helped us a lot. Yeah, yeah. Especially nowadays. Yeah, we met good people, and they provide very generously. Yeah, everything like that. Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So you're both part of the King's Kids Ministry. What is your role in the ministry there? What sort of things do you do?
It's your turn.
We meet children at school, at local school. We are doing lunch club and after school club with words like church club. Yeah, so we worship with them and we share our gospel. And yeah, every time we meet them, we feel their hunger, yeah, for truth and for of God's love. Yeah, so it is a really good opportunity, great opportunity to share about gospel. Especially there are many non-Christian children. We can meet the children at the school very naturally. So yeah, it is very wonderful and yeah, very precious time. Yes.
Actually, we are come here as missionary, so I don't want to stay just inside, sitting on the comfortable chairs and reading books. No. I want to reach out to meet people who don't know God. So it's a really good opportunity to meet young people at church. We meet about 100 people every week in my local church and Korean church in Birmingham as well. So yes, if you can agree that the children, young people are future, isn't it? So I don't want to look at just here. I don't want to look at our future tomorrow. Then I believe they are key of our future. It's a really good opportunity.
So how do you feel fulfilled in your ministry working in King's?
We realized that God wants us to keep doing our ministry. We actually, there are many children want to know more of God. So we have to do this job, keep doing this job. Especially for UK children. We love to do that.
And we pray for those who we meet at school to be like bridge between school and their house. They can be like messenger to spread and to share about Jesus' love and gospel to their parents. So we pray for that.
Great. Well, it's a blessing to have both you and your children here at SCC. What was your first impression of the church when you first came? Be honest.
To be honest.
My first impression was warm, very warm, because this church heating system is really nice. It's just a joke. Really warm. You are very open mind. You have a very open mind, not just to God, but also to the people, for the neighbors, like us. So really, I want to say, really thank you for your welcoming and opening. really thank you, and especially Keith and Luz. Yeah, really thank you for your everything for my family.
In my first impression of SCC is, my opinion is kind and joy, loving worship. Yeah. So I love to worship with you guys, and feeling comfortable and looking forward God's presence of God. Yeah. So I love SCC worship. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, great.
What are there any ministries that you want to get involved in with Adult Church?
With this church? This church. Yeah, I love worship, and I believe worship is one of the key to open door of heaven. So I would like to help worship here, and also I like evangelism as missionary. So I experienced a lot during my evangelism in my local. Especially I like worship on the street with my guitar and some small drum. So when we did the kind of worship or evangelism, there were many response a lot during service. Yeah, of course, someone doesn't like worship on the street, so sometimes give some bad word. But many people like worship on the street. Even someone rich to come and give some gift money. So we said, oh no, it's not donation time. It's just worship. I know, but I really want to blessing you. Okay. Really good responses during time. And
Okay. And what are some of your natural talents or spiritual gifts, and how do you want to use them?
As I said, I like worship and wants to help and evangelism. And I believe we have a powerful spirit for pray. So we'll be able to help you by prayer and worship and evangelism.
Great.
I like art and creative things. So if I can, I would like to craft ministry like that. Not only for children but also adults. If I can.
That sounds
just
nice.
pray for me. Yeah.
And are there any prayer requests that you have that we can pray for you and your family for?
Yes. As we put a prayer request card between notice, please pray for a new step here. We need to improve our language and our ministry as well. And also, please pray for our next step, because we have to back to my country, Korea, to get a new visa. So it's quite a long and big journey. We all have to back to Korea. So please pray for that. And especially we need quite big money. So please pray for it.
Great. Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bless you.